'89. Let's go down memory lane a little bit. You started that nose hit, and blood flowing, and the second ball cover drive for a boundary. Just talk a bit about that. 16-year-old facing up to Imran Wasim Waqar. What was it like?
I remember it was the first time my brother Ajit had come to Pakistan to watch me play. And in the second innings, we were 34 for 4 down. And I was batting on 2 when I got hit. A bouncer from Waqar. And I remember in that particular test match, there were only 2 batsmen who played without the grill. It was Shrikant and me. So one of them got hit. The others, had a bit more protection. And after that, I sort of started wearing the grill. But coming back to that game, we had played wonderfully in that series. And in the second innings, when we were 34 for 4, I got hit, and I decided that I'm going to stay because this is an important phase of the series, and having played so well, you can't just go down like this in the last test match. And I sort of also wanted to show that it doesn't bother me. I've been hit earlier also, playing in school matches. Practice wickets were not that great because my coach Ramakant Achrekar would make us practice twice a day, and there was no time to water those wickets and get them prepared to the standards where it's safe to bat. They were uneven, and then the bounce was uneven. Couple of times I've been hit on my nose. I said I've been through this before. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to fight it out and show you what I'm made of.
If I remember right, Navjot Singh Sidhu was batting at the other end when he got hit, and he actually told me that when it hit, he thought, done, end, and this man now has to be rushed to the hospital. Apparently you put your hand up and you said, "Main khelega." And he said, when he said it, it was surreal, that how can a guy of 16 say when he's got hit and blood flowing that "Main khelega." Now that, do you think enduring pain and serving the nation best sums up Sachin Tendulkar?
Well, when you're 16, obviously, in a way it helped because I was 16. I didn't realize what was happening around, and I was still very young. And given this opportunity, I didn't want to, let it slip away just like that without doing much about it. I wanted to prove my ability. I wanted to also convey a very strong message there that I'm not going to back off. And from whatever you hear, when you get hit, either the players are scared of a cricket ball or it makes them tougher. And luckily in my case, I got tougher. And after that, I've got so many blows on the body, but it's part and parcel of the game. If you have chosen to play with a seasoned ball, you are going to get hit.
See, this is this joke about you that when people try to rile you up or be aggressive against you and hit you or whatever, and if that kind of aggression, you counter it with a fantastic innings. Now, does that sort of happen? Do you sort of provoke yourself a little bit more, psych yourself up a little bit more?
It happens, yeah. When somebody is needling you, then obviously, that extra bit helps you to go further in delivering performances.
Why don't you give us an instance? Because this obviously viewers and people who read it don't know. So talk a bit exactly, if you remember one.
It has happened so many times. The guys have said so many things. In fact, the first tour of Australia, there are so many things said. I remember in Perth, and I blocked a ball, and the fielders were not that close, but also at the same time a single wasn't possible. So I went to pick up the ball, and Alan Border was fielding in gully, and he said, "Don't touch that ball." After that, I decided I'm never going to touch the ball. But this is international cricket, and this is the way it's played. So so all these things teach you a lot, but that doesn't mean that you don't pick up the ball and
Okay.
just.
But when you
give it to the
mentioned first,
opposition.
that 114, you and I have discussed this when last Australia tour. I remember I was waiting, you came up and we talked about the DVD. That remains one of the most amazing hundreds, isn't it? 114, 1992, Australia, hallowed fortress of the Wacker, that track. Talk a bit about that century.
I think that particular tour was important for me because when you do well against Australia, in Australia, the whole world takes notice of you. And I'd gone there in 1991 after having played for almost 20 months or so of international cricket. So I was very confident and I wanted to go there and do something special. In the third test match where the ball was turning a bit, I managed to get 100 there, and in Perth also, where the wicket was quick, bouncy, and I was pretty comfortable on that track. It gave me immense confidence after that because I was able to score runs on two different surfaces altogether, and when you are 17, 18 and you are able to do that, your confidence level just shoots through the roof, and that's what happened to me. I mean, I felt that I'm ready to take on the world. It doesn't matter who is bowling. I will not be overconfident, but I'm confident about my ability. I'm in a position to tackle any bowler in the world.